Wanna be free, so high. Lionel Richie just turned off the radio.
I know.
He didn't turn off the radio. He was on the radio. We turned him off. Dadgummit, that's a nice song. That's a nice song.
It's called Easy.
I'm easy, yeah.
That's a great song.
Easy like Sunday morning. We got a show. You want to live forever? You don't want to never die? Live in a tiny house.
Alone.
Alone with no
With nobody.
her.
Nobody. Is that what was just said?
Added to my life, low stress, high year,
Oh, I see.
yearage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alyssa,
Okay.
get the checkbook
Well,
out.
let's get that. It's always out.
Alyssa, get the
We don't even have a checkbook. You took it all.
I had my hands on it today.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know what? Choose Tiny, Live Free. And as you know, I'm kind of a little bit into wellness and health a little bit. It's a hobby of mine. And a lot of other guys are in here starting to catch on. Zach is an actual massage therapist right there. And he came down here from Michigan, him and his wife, and they bought land. But he's a vegan, whole health food kind of guy. And we got, two other guys on bandwagon. Yeah. So anyway, but.
He's changed his lifestyle.
Oh yeah, he quit nicotine,
Quit smoking.
chewing, smoking, and Rob in this cabinet shop, he went completely whole food, quit drinking booze and smoking and eating right.
There's a lot of people trying.
Amazing, yeah. So anyway, but these tiny homes reduces your stress level on finances, reduces all of your need to where you're gonna put stuff. It clears your head. I've talked to so many people about when they downsize, it's like, God, all the stress that they have with bringing everything into their life. And when they start cleaning everything out, they don't have the stress on them, you know? So I even talked to a customer today and feel sorry for him, but his blood pressure was so astronomically high. Even blood pressure medicine wasn't bringing it down. He's got to go back in the hospital. And I said, I don't know about all that, you know, but I said, I don't know if you want to try a little bit of a few things that I've done and some other people. So anyway, but it's kind of neat. But then I started thinking about it, you know, our tiny homes gives you that simple life. It reduces the stress, reduces a lot of things in your life, anxiety and stress and all that stuff that makes you feel old, right? And they're bringing in a house. This is Bryce's house they're bringing in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll let them fool with it. All right.
And Bart does it too.
Oh yeah, Bart does it. Yep, Bart's into it now.
Bart, yeah.
Yep, sure does. How long is that house? 28?
10 by 28.
10 by 28,
Big
everybody.
old house.
Now listen.
Did they just start that one today?
Yes, started the floor today. Yep, Matt's slacking. Look at him. All right, he's wanting his wood out here so he can get some plywood in there. He's ready to throw plywood on there. Yeah, he's all mad. Matt's pissed off. He's a worker, man.
Yeah.
But last night, the end of last night's show, I talked about a 10 by 30, right? A 10 by 30 house. This is 10 by 28. Now look at this. Let's jump up inside, even though we're framing, and let's just look at it, Manda. He's got bracing and stuff on here. Wow, this looks beautiful.
This is a big one.
It's nice. This is.
Oh, wow.
Well, we featured this last night, a 10 by 30 for 66 grand, double dormers, all that stuff. And I'm just going to show them. Man, look how big this thing is. So you're looking all the way over here. What is this, big bathroom back here?
Bathroom, yeah, out to here.
A bathroom all the way to here.
8
Look at the size, 8 foot back, 8 by almost better than 9 foot. Amanda, this is bigger than your bathroom.
Bigger than my bathroom. Stackable washer and dryer in the corner. Water heater here.
Right.
Toilet,
Toilet.
then a wall.
Right. Right.
And on this side, be a pocket door right in the middle.
Yeah.
Then vanity and 4 foot by 3 foot shower.
4 foot by 3 foot shower. All that in this home, and that's what we're proposing to go into if we do another land. But so it's 8 foot.
8 foot out.
So you got 20 more feet
20 feet of living space.
of living space
Well,
for the kitchen, and
take 2 feet off for the kitchen.
is the kitchen's down there, right?
Far end, yeah.
Now look, down here is the kitchen, everybody. So here's your kitchen. Is it U-shaped, or there's a
It's
door,
L. So this is
It's
the
an
door.
L.
The door will swing in this way.
right?
The refrigerator will be here.
Okay, fridge,
And
yep.
it's from about here over.
And it
Comes out to about there.
wraps around to here. Isn't that cool? So you got an L-shaped kitchen, and then from right here at that door, you've got all this, all the way to here is living space. It's got a what?
Forgot about the
Yeah,
microphone.
yep.
The loft will come out 8 feet.
8
and
foot
that'll
loft.
be the bathroom wall.
Yep.
And then it'll have a dormer on this side, on the.
Is there stairs going up?
There'll be ladder.
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 A ladder going up. So you got, is it 2 dormers or 1?
One dormer.
1 dormer. The house that we're proposing for the, if we do this resort, is 2 dormers. The house is 2 foot longer for 66 grand, and you finance it for $500 a month. And that, I know it. I know it. 10 by 30. You guys could live in this easy. You and your wife.
Two dormers.
That's what I'm saying. 2 dormers. That makes a luxury. You can have a king size mattress up there, everything you need upstairs, and you could easily have a set of steps.
Oh, easily.
No problem.
Well, and some of the people are familiar with Victor and Yvonne, so they're comparing it to that, a 10 by 30 that they have. So
Yeah.
this is a 10 by 28.
Yeah. Now what we like about this one, where Victor and Yvonne have all that volume, you know, it's
In
a
the front room.
yeah, and everything. But this is going to have a vaulted ceiling, which like we've pointed out before, and it saves a lot of money. That's why we can sell them for less money. Then it comes out, and then you got your dormer that kicks up in the back.
Nice.
But look how big this is, man. All this is bathroom back here.
Wow.
Full bathroom. We're talking walking around in here, no problem. You're not, this is like not a tiny house, you know?
This is a giant thing.
It's
Yeah.
like a small.
Everybody's calling it the mansion that walks by.
Wow.
It's so big.
This is awesome. So I just wanted to give everybody a perspective. Can you see where,
Where's the front door?
over
Right
here,
there. Oh,
by
I
the
see it.
kitchen.
Right there, by the kitchen.
Yep. Yep.
Perfect. Yeah.
So if we propose, we have 7 people that have called and inquired about our $66,000.
And then I have one that came through.
That's 8.
8.
8 people have called about our $66,000 kind of 10 by 30 house on a resort. Listen, this is just a concept. This is what I want to know, who's interested in this or not. The financing looks like right around $500 a month to get in. We'll put it overnight rental.
Amazing.
And the only reason I'm talking this up is because I'd like to see if we can't find out. I don't like to linger on. I don't want to wear something out that nobody's interested in.
Right.
If you're interested in it, then I'll pursue it.
Right.
And we'll make it happen.
That's just amazing.
Yeah. So you got this big old house, vaulted ceiling. You could put glass up in the gable if you want. We used to build the log cabins. We got glass up in the gable. A lot of things you can add. That was just like, that 66 grand is everything. That's everything in the house you need to live. But if you wanted to add to it, we talked to a customer the other day, and they wanted granite tops. They want undermount sink. They wanted fully painted inside. They wanted a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But for that, we're going to stain the outside, everything, finish the floors. The walls won't be finished inside, but we'll finish the floors, the countertops, ready to move in.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So just wanted to point it out. I thought it was really cool to show you all a home that is being built under construction.
Now, this is a good question because I'm thinking you're going by just our regular prices. Wendy said, can you still have that size and cost not going into the resort?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's our prices.
This is just for, all right, for the 66. That's just our prices. What
That's
I'm
just our
doing
price, yeah.
to get kind of the land resort going, it's just a deal. It's just, I'm saying, hey, instead of adding the cost of any land, I'm just going to take the profit of our house, and we're going to develop the land. That's all.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's just a deal. Like right now, that house is 66 all day long on our normal pricing. Yeah, so it's 10 by 30. You go on our pricing. You know, our prices only goes to a 28, and I think it's like $62 or $3,000
Yeah.
for a 10 by 28. And what I'm actually adding is a special that if you go a 10 by 30, we'll add the extra dormer. That's included in it.
Yeah.
You know, for the resort, plus you get in on the land, you
And
know.
on the resort, you're not doing smaller homes than 10 by 30.
10 by 26, 10 by 28, and 10 by 30.
Okay, I'm glad that, who said that? Miss Grace. I'm glad that you, or no, not Miss Grace. I can't remember who just asked that, but somebody just asked that if a smaller house could go there. So.
Yeah, right now, this is what I try to do with everybody is I try to make a deal. I try to make it affordable for everyone, right? So you don't have to include lot price and all that stuff. I had somebody call me the other day and said, hey, you may have misspoke or misled people in thinking that they get to own the lot if they buy the house. And I remember specifically not saying that.
Right.
Because you don't own the lot. It's just like what we do here. When you buy your home, that money that you're buying, just a regular house on our prices, is I'm going to take that extra profit, develop the land, and you get to rent it. But I'm giving you 2 years free rent. That's nuts, isn't it?
Exactly.
You don't own the lot. You pay lot
don't
rent.
own the lot. And Cindy is clarifying what somebody was asking. Can you get the resort price in the community with the 2 dormers? And
Here?
yeah.
Okay, so they're wanting, well, I thought about that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you want a prairie. You want a 10 by 30, a 10 by 26, 10 by 28, or 10 by 30 in the prairie. Because these homes would look gorgeous in
They
the
would
prairie.
look really nice.
I tell you what I'll do. If you guys want the same deal in the prairie, because I thought about that after I went off the line the other night, we'll do the same deal in the prairie.
Oh, that's a good deal.
That'll
That's
include your lot
$3,500.
price. That'll include your lot price and everything in it, okay? That's a good idea. 'Cause I actually thought about that the other night. I thought, you know what, why don't we offer that for the prairie? Because in the prairie, these big homes will look cool because it's a wood siding on the outside. And the prairie is westerny, you know, it's a western look. I think log siding, but what goes with the houses are lap siding, vertical siding, or the TNG.
Right.
Now, if you want flat log siding and stuff, we'll put something on it. It's just an added cost. But for that 66
And
grand,
you're talking about just the prairie, not the forest, not the beach.
the forest is sold out.
Right.
Now, if you want one in the forest, I mean, you've already paid and all that stuff it's in,
But if they
you know.
want that house.
Yeah.
So if somebody does a 10 by 26,
Okay,
10 by 28, or
10 by 30 in the prairie, anywhere, yeah. Yep, in our resort right here, we'll do it, or in a new piece of property, we'll do it.
Okay. So if somebody,
Those numbers will work either place we want to do it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they can't do it, because if you already have a lot, you can't do that.
I mean, you can, but you've already paid for your lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to clarify, I don't know why I'm confused. I'm just confused really quick.
We will do the same deal over there right here,
Okay.
all right? So if they've already paid $6,000 for a deposit, it's like, okay, do we subtract $6,000 off the price of the house? Because they've already put a deposit on the lot? And I think that's what you're asking me. But we can put that same deal right here on our 3 resorts that we have on this piece of property.
Okay. But it has to be a 10 by 26, a 10 by 28, or a 10 by 30 home.
Yeah, that's the only way the numbers work.
And is it for financing?
Yes.
Just with the financing?
You guys can buy anything, and we'll find out. I'm hoping by the end of next week I'll have more clarity on the financing from our private lender. I'm hoping it'll be the beginning of the following week, about the 17th or 18th, we'll have some answers on that. But he will finance anything of a home that's permanently set on our property.
Yeah.
So any property that I have, any property we do across the United States, here in Cobb County, he will finance.
Okay.
When you get on the loan calculator and you figure up 66 grand, he's going to want 20% down. So you got to put about 12 grand down, $13,000 down. You do that, you subtract it, you put on a loan calculator on your phone, it comes about a little bit more than $500 a month. Okay? You put a little bit more money down. I'm trying to get this number at $500 a month.
And what we want to do, we got to put it down in specific because it's because I'm getting questions. It's kind of confusing and stuff.
Yeah.
So let's just get it all down, and then we'll do a video on that.
All right, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's a lot of questions and people
Right.
are interested in it, you know?
Cindy said, what about a lot paid for, but you won't finance cash only, still $66,000?
Well, there's all kinds of scenarios.
Right. So we just need to get
It is
down.
what it is. A $66,000 house. If you want over in the resort, it's included the lot and everything's included, everything.
Even
You want
if
to,
they've already paid for the lot.
yep.
Okay. All right.
So, but that's good, you guys. It's really, the financing is what's really making that really cool,
Because
you
Cindy
know?
said, I've got the lot. She's already got the lot. So.
Where's everybody going? All right, we got a meeting at 8 a.m. What? 8 a.m. Okay. Meeting at 8.
Bye, Mike.
Where's that radio coming from?
Back there.
Are we going to get
somewhere.
pinged? Are we going to get pinged?
If we walk back there, I don't think they can hear it now.
All right, cool. But yeah, think about that. You know, it's just a good deal when you have financing. He's going to finance our homes, supposedly. We'll see when it's done. We don't know anything for sure until it's completely done, you know. But it opens up. I was thinking about, you know, any piece of property we buy in Cobb County. Now, I'm looking at 3 or 4 different pieces of property. I'm not even really looking at them. I know about them. I can see it pretty quick. I take 30 minutes and I walk it and I can imagine. I look at topo maps. It's kind of a little hobby I have. And so I'm always looking because it facilitates our builds. It gives us homes to build, right? Gives us a resort to build. It's just enjoyable. It's just something that I like doing.
Right.
I've had some people have questions about like you paying lot rent, right? Listen, everything that I do is massively upfront, open, done. There's no question about who I am, what I do, what I offer, and what's going on, okay? Even though I've found that people will still try to manipulate what I say and make it confusing. And I think that's just part of the whole thing of being on social media, people wanting to bust you. But the lot rent is you don't own the land. If you went out and had to buy land, you'd have to buy the land, drill a well, put your sewer in, build the roads, the driveways, and pay taxes on it. What we're doing is just renting the lot, and you don't have to do any of that. You don't come up with any extra money or nothing. The $6,000 that people are paying for a deposit, you're getting it paid back to you because you don't pay any rent for 2 years.
Right.
Think about it. The next piece of property, if it's these bigger homes, you don't even put a deposit on the land. And I still give you 2 years free rent. And then if you want to rent your house on a not your rental, that we'll put together a management company, I'm going to give you 2 years of free rent. So if we rent it out for $100 a night, you make $100 a night. How can that be taking advantage of anybody? How can that ever even become close to that?
Exactly.
I'm selling you a house that I normally would sell anybody else at that price that would head down to California. But I'm taking the profit that we'd have for that and go buy land and put you on a lot and then give you 2 years free rent.
And really quick, if you
God.
would show, just tell real quick the process of how because somebody just asked, I think Cindy said she's already got a lot. How does she need to get in contact to get this going with getting one of the houses built, the 10 by 26, 28,
Yeah,
30?
give us a call or an email, all right? Let us know that's what you want, and we'll contact you and talk to you about all this, what's going on, and we'll work this out. I'll either call you or Sam or one of our 4 or 5 salespeople that we have. It'd probably be Sam or me, probably talk to you about it and walk you through it. This is a new thing, but you know, what's really funny is when I get time to sit and I start thinking about the advantages of our pricing, and then you have the financer that's coming in that's going to help finance these homes for you all.
Right.
It opens massive doors, everybody. When you buy, let's say you buy this house and you put money down on it, you're going to owe what, $53,000 on this house. If you want to put it on a 2-year night over rental, you don't have to go 2 year, 1 year, whatever you want to do. But I'm just thinking I'm giving you 2 years free rental. Rent the hound out of that thing. You do your website, we'll do a website, whatever you can do, rent it out for god awful as much as you can. You could almost pay the thing off in 2 years, right? If not, may knock half of it off.
Right.
A third, anything that you rented out is gonna knock. Refinance it. You know what?
Yeah.
The house can be comparable. When you put it on a piece of property and you got 40 other homes that are beautiful in there, the bank's gonna come in and look, hey, you've got collateral now. You only owe 35 grand. You want to change your financing, refinance it, right?
Right.
I think in my head, $500 a month. If you can knock it down to $200 a month in 2 years, refinance it, then you get your lot rent kicking in. Let's say the lot rent's going to be more over there. It's going to be probably 300. There's going to be amenities. There's going to be things involved in that. I really don't know those amenities yet. Then you're still at $500 a month. I didn't mean to get into all that, but I just wanted to show how big this house is.
Right.
10 foot wide, everybody. You don't need anything bigger than 10 if you're a tiny home advocate, okay? Now, sure, everybody's got their ideas of 12, 14, 18, 20 foot. Let's stop. We're tiny home builders. I don't want to build, this is not a modular home. It's not a mobile home.
Right.
It's 10 by 30. It's get darn close to a modular home or a park model.
Right.
You know, I've actually designed one that has the, kind of like the Highland is what we were proposing, is the master bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, living room right here. Then if you wanted to, you put the French doors on the end,
Right.
and we can add a 10-foot porch to that would be, the trailer would actually be 40 foot long with an extended roof line, okay? And if you wanted that on it, would be gorgeous, because then you've got an attached deck on it. So if it ever left there, you just hook it to a truck and the porch and deck and everything's included on it. So you go down it. So it's actually 10 by 40.
And one of the things I just want to reiterate, there's two people that are talking about contacting or, contacting the office or sales or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Randy will not be calling you. It won't be Randy calling you. It'll be, you'll call Amber at the office. She gets you to one of our 4 salespeople, and then they discuss all that with you.
Yeah.
Randy doesn't answer phone calls and does the...
Not in the office, none of that stuff.
No.
Now they'll get back to me because this is a new concept. We'll be talking, I'll get back whatever we have to do to get it down, but the salespeople will be briefed.
Right.
This is how I like to roll, is because of the ideas that we come into, right? The ideas that when I look at this, it opens the door because you got somebody's financing. It opens the door because when you think about us offering 2 years free rental, 2 years free lot rent, and it includes, it's a win-win, everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. It's cool how the numbers come out.
Well, this is a big house.
I was going to do something today, and everybody left.
I know.
We're starting and kind of a stretching workout program for the guys. And I was going to do it today at 5 o'clock. So what happens is in carpenters, even though we're very physical, and they're, as you can see, they build and they pick up and all this stuff. Most of the guys, and I know I've been one for 30 years, when we pick up stuff, right, we always go like this.
Yeah.
We're always picking up, okay? Very seldom will you see any of these guys squat. Okay? They don't ever squat like this. Pick something up and then go up. So what happens at the end of the day, being on the concrete, just bending over all the time, it's a common thing that guys' lower backs really bother them and they blow out and they're really tight in their hamstrings and stuff. So I thought, you know what, every morning I'm gonna do like a 10, 15 minute yoga session with everybody. And then I wanted to do it at the end of the day. So we were gonna actually do it at the end of the day. But it's so odd for these guys. It's almost like trying to teach a turtle how to do yoga.
And there's probably about 2 or 3 that do it.
They are. There's
I mean,
some active
there's,
guys. Zach is.
Zach,
He's into all.
Bart, they
Yep.
all do that.
You're right.
Kind of stuff, and then Randy, of course.
Yeah, and then some of the older guys don't. But I just want to do that because we're going to try to build a facility for the guys because we want to enhance health here. We want to make people's lives. These guys hopefully we'll have a vibrant business that stays here for the longevity, and they got kids, they're going to grow older, and they want to be healthy.
And the company needs these guys, so we don't want anybody's back to go out or
No.
anything like that. So
Yeah.
this is a benefit to the company, so it's one of the things that you like, but it's also a benefit to the company.
Yeah,
so.
yep. So we can, hopefully we got, like I said, we got a couple guys into their life, their diet and everything, so we're going to try and enhance any kind of health lifestyle here.
Now, do we have any other houses that was pulled in today or anything that changed inside? I know we went through everything Monday. This one was, I mean,
I want to show a house down here that was almost finished up. We already went through it,
Okay.
but they've done a couple things today.
Let's
I
do
wanted to
that.
point that out. I think people would like to see this plan.
Yeah.
But I thought this was cool. Now this 28-foot home is on an RJO.
Okay.
Isn't that
So
cool?
it's not a Craftsman.
It's not a Craftsman. Yep. You see how it's built above? Right here, it's built
Yeah.
above. But it saves money, you know? Now this home is not a camper. It's not going to be, you know, toted up and down the road.
Right.
It's got probably a one-time destination. It can be moved multiple times, whatever, but normally it's probably,
But something that big, you're not going to want to travel around with.
you're not going. It's going to go and stay. So, all right, this, Joseph did this house. It's a 9x18. And this is not the one I was going to talk about, but I'd like to point out the size inside here. Now, we talked about a wooded resort. I love this wood right here, stained. And we would stain that 10x30. But when you put that beautiful stain like we use log cabins, oh, it looks so good. And then you put a green roof on it, it looks amazing inside. Yeah,
And two, we don't have any lots. I need to get closer to you though.
yeah,
We don't have any lots in the forest,
no,
but we still have some availability on the beach and the prairie.
yes.
Okay. And it's probably still close to the same. I think we had, what did we have, like 16 left on the beach or something like that?
Yep.
And then there's probably,
We don't know how many lots are going to be in the prairie.
we don't know yet,
But
but
I
at
think
least-
we've got 20
yeah,
people.
yeah.
So we're probably almost half.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's still availability at the beach and at the prairie.
The
So-
prairie, and I thought about, I'm glad that the person inquired about the deal going on in the prairie or the
Yeah.
resort here because that I wanted to include that.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, this is 9x18.
Real quick,
Yeah,
would you convert buses? Jennifer wants to know, buses, vans.
I'll do it all. You name it, bring it in.
And we have had people who've inquired but never
Never
went through with
never
it.
went through with
Okay.
it. Yep. Now everybody, this is a 9x18.
Wow, look how nice and clean.
And that's why I wanted to show you.
Woo!
Is this is a 9x18 RJO. Go on there and look at the price of a
Yeah.
9x18. You get a little bit more room in your kitchen area, right? So you still got your kitchen, your bathroom, and then from right here,
Yeah,
Right?
there.
right here, look at all this space that you've got in here.
Oh yeah.
Now you get a camper. Somebody says, what's the difference between this and an RV?
I mean, take a look.
Stop.
It's crazy.
An RV ceiling is right here.
Yeah.
It's really close, right?
Yeah.
Look at the vaulted ceiling. Look at the wood. Look at all this. Joseph built this home. Joseph is 26 years old. I've known him before he was born. And his dad taught him how to carpenter work. I've taught him how to do carpentry work.
Oh, he's worked since he
And
was
he's
young,
taught
yeah.
himself. Look at this trim. Everything is just absolutely spot on. You want a builder? Joseph is a quiet guy. You all probably don't know him that much because he doesn't like getting on film. But
No.
you talking about a guy that's conscious about everything. The
Yeah.
switch plate cover plates are straight. They make
Yes.
sure that all the cuts are behind the switch plate covers. He'll come in here and sand things down. This one doesn't even have a switch plate cover because he's making sure it's right. Very seldom do I even have to go in behind him. I don't really even look at what he does because he's been with us since we started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to point out the 9 foot wide. So you're looking at an extra foot. It's amazing how much that more really makes it feel different in here. Yeah. Any
And two,
questions?
I just want to mention really quick, Dana said something about the website being down. Conan has been working on the website because we're doing a whole new website.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we got cool stuff happening.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it'll be down. I didn't know it was down.
Well, and then, he's working on it.
He's
I know.
adding to it and probably shuts it down and turns it off. But
Yeah,
he's in there.
exactly.
He's been working on the
And
new
I'm glad
site for
Dana
about a
mentioned
month.
that because we might not have,
Yeah.
caught that right away.
Again, this is our new system of building walls
Mm-hmm.
that fit in together. And I don't want to beat
I
a dead
love
horse,
How this looks.
but the cleanliness. Everybody look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to just point out the cleanliness of these cuts.
I know.
No trim around here, right? It just is clean.
I'll tell you something that if I was buying a house that I would do, is that I don't think I would, unless I knew like I knew that I wanted it painted, I think I'd get in it, see how I felt about the wood, and then make a decision from there. Just take my time with it. I don't know if I'd have everything out of the chute done. You know what I'm saying?
I know it, because
you might like it. You might be surprised because, you know, once you paint it,
it's done.
it's done.
You'll never see the wood
You'll
again.
never see the wood again. So really think about that.
And you can always just take all your stuff, move it one side, and paint part of it, and paint the other side. You know.
And it's not in a rush, you know.
Well, that's
so.
why we don't paint them anymore, and we're not painters. We just don't care to
Right.
paint. We get
That's
so
what
much
Matt is,
more
you
done.
Morph into it, and that's what Matt, him and his wife just moved into a tiny house as well, and that's what they're doing too. It's like now they bought one that was really, I mean,
Painted
really
and done and
luxury
everything.
done and everything like that. But he said there's some things that you get in there and you realize,
Yeah.
you know. So
You
really
cannot.
think about it.
You really almost very seldom can you think of everything you want in a house.
Mhm.
It's you know what, to me that's just too much.
Now,
Too much
Janice is
thought.
asking, Amanda, when you pay for a whitewash effect or gray wash effect technique, is that as expensive as a thick coated paint? It's the same. How does you do
Now
that?
painting is more expensive
Yes.
because you've got to prime it, paint it. It's almost
Yes.
4 coats.
Okay.
Whitewash, you can do the 1 coat and then we've urethaned over top of that, which is not bad. So it's not as expensive as painting.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm glad that was
Right.
asked. Yeah.
Yep.
I would definitely wait on a lot of things because you might end up saving a whole lot of money and saying, you know what, I really like it like this. So.
Yeah, because like shelving and stuff.
Yeah.
You might want to put something behind the toilet.
Yeah.
Here on the wall. There's all kinds of cool things you can do later in your add shelving. Like right here on these lights, a lot of times people are putting, you know, a day bed here
Yes.
or a sofa. Well, there's a lot of room here for cabinets. There's a lot of room here for stuff that you can put. Maybe a shelf up here. Just, it's how much you want to add to it later on, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty simple. I like to keep things like not cluttered.
Yeah.
But Lord, that's just my idea. And when you don't clutter it, it always makes it feel bigger.
Now this is a good question too. Can the whitewash be used externally? I didn't know that or thought about that.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
Why not?
Is it weatherproof? Is it
Yeah.
just the product you buy that makes it weatherproof?
Yeah, it could be
or-
oil and water based. I mean, they make water, but
Okay.
it's just a stain.
Well,
Sure, you could. Yeah,
That's a good question.
And then
I don't
urethane
think
it.
anybody's ever whitewashed on the outside, have
that
they?
would be cool
Do
looking.
you remember the first time I whitewashed was in the backyard? You and David, it was The Legend. Remember the guy that took camera pictures for a living
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Nashville, the Blue House?
Mm-hmm.
And I blue washed. It was like blue and white or like a really
Yeah,
pretty.
he did. Yeah.
He did the kitchen because Randy said we
He-
need to whitewash these. And I'm like, huh?
He was the
How?
first one that got a compost toilet.
He was.
Yep,
yes,
him and
that
his
is
wife.
Right.
Then they
Yeah.
went to Haiti or something.
Well, and a testament on that. Listen, that was like the 4th house that you did in the backyard.
3rd to 5th, something like that. I think the 4th one is Ellen's. Yeah.
They resold that house. They sold it because their needs changed. I think it was their daughter that bought it, but then they sold it to someone not in the family.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what it
so-
sold for? Or
I
anything?
don't. I wish I knew that, but it's sold. So it was something they could have made some money on it.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure
Don't
they
know,
did. Yeah.
You know, so
Isn't that cool? I love to
Yeah.
hear
I may try to
the
find that
resale of
out.
stuff.
How much?
You know, tiny homes are so custom. A lot of people don't, you know, they want to just buy a
And
custom
you know what?
home.
And theirs was a big one. So a
What
big
was it?
one.
It was 24, right? It was a Craftsman. I remember David and I delivered it
Yeah. Gosh, that's
in a U-Haul truck.
Geez.
This is the one I think I wanted to show you down here, Amanda.
Okay.
I like this one. It's 24 foot long. It's an 8 by
Oh,
24,
yeah.
and it's got 2 doors on it. I know we showed it yesterday.
Look at how it looks.
Yeah, but I was
Two
in there
screen
today and I was
doors.
like, God, this thing is so sweet looking, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Hey, think about what we talked about earlier on them 10 by 28, 10 by 30s.
Yes.
You got a French door with a little stoop porch over it, and you got
Yeah.
your side door in your dormers in a wooded
Ooh,
setting
this-
with green
this
roof
one's
and
nice.
ah,
Oh yeah.
that'd look cool.
Have 2 little porches on this one. Good for you.
Yeah, let me. They were sanding the floors in here today,
Ooh.
so I don't want to get anything on them. Look, man, I'm a hillbilly rug.
I know. Well, I don't want to. I can take mine off and wear my. Let me take my boots off and just go in my socks.
Now, I didn't bring the homeowner's name here.
And I can't remember.
They seen it yesterday. I don't. We got power. Nope, no power in here. I just wanted to show you all that it just has a neat feel. I know we were in here last night, or no, 2 nights ago.
So we can see the whole.
We were in here 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, I think Monday.
Yep. They're gonna put an oven and a fridge here. I know you guys are getting sick of me saying this, but Lord, look at this living room.
I know.
Look at all this living room.
Let me go over here and show that. I've got 2 doors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here,
yeah, look how far away you are.
this is 24-foot long house.
Let me go to the back door.
So if you look on our website, you can either go with an RJO 24 and then add 2 dormers, or go to a Freedom, which has 1 dormer, and you add a dormer for $3,500.
Yeah.
But look you got a full, this could be a full sofa here, right? And then you're watching TV or whatever you got. I mean, you could have a Murphy bed that will fold down. You could actually put another floor across here, a loft. I've never built, this is the first one we built without a loft, but had 2 dormers up here.
And that's what David just said. Love how they changed the dormers.
It's cool, man.
It is cool. It makes it so big.
Yep. So 24-foot long, and then they've got this big closet here for a stackable washer and dryer.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know what? Think about this. My boy lives out in California. He pays $1,400 a month for the efficiency.
That's true. Yes.
This has got a stackable washer and dryer. It's going to have a stove. It's going to have a refrigerator. It's going to have a full kitchen. It's got a full bathroom.
Yeah.
It's got a loft, and it's got a full living room. Everything that he's got, right? All here in an 8x24.
Right.
$1,400 a month.
Big old wall.
Think about renting this thing out.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a great overnight rental too.
Oh, it would definitely.
So if you had a Murphy bed there that folds down,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I
All right.
got the mini split and everything.
I just
like
wanted to
that.
show you guys. I come in here today looking at it while they were working on it, and I said, man, I got to show this
Let me
tonight.
show just the top of it right there, just to kind of show the dormers.
Yep.
Yeah. Very nice.
Cool. There you go. We slipped in them right quick,
Oh
didn't I?
yeah, these are,
You
I
shut
love
this
my
door.
rubber boots. You know, I was talking about it yesterday, my boots, how I could slosh through the water. You know, there was a slit in one of those, I threw them away.
You got wet?
Yeah, I said, why are my socks wet? And I was like, oh, Dana, like let me show Dana my leggings real quick. She said cute leggings.
Dana wanted to see your leggings.
Yeah, well, they're cute. They're like, they're LuLaRoe or whatever. Hi, Kevin.
Give me a toolbox.
Look at Kevin's toolbox. It's a four-wheel drive toolbox.
What?
Gotta be four-wheel drive. Quiet again. Gotta be four-wheel.
See these big tires, Amanda?
Oh my God, this is cute. Stop it. Oh my gosh.
That's me. It's got my name wrote all
That's exactly right. That's awesome.
right now.
You want that clip out here back?
You know, there's a mark here somewhere. There's a mark there for
That's cool. I love it.
I love that. That's great. But that shows right there, not only with the houses, but that's to make things more efficient.
Yeah,
To
man.
work on, because Kevin is in charge of the finishing,
finishing
of the
crews,
houses
yep.
and stuff like that. So,
So-
this helps him to not have to wear himself out. You got to think smarter.
Yeah.
You know?
But what I like about it is, listen, those guys,
37.
they're taking ownership in this company.
Yes.
And that's what's nice. Is
Exactly.
that taking ownership. They're here after work because they want a toolbox, they want to be organized, they want to make sure that they got everything they need, you know?
Yeah. And,
And-
and these guys too have gotten everybody that's here now. There's a camaraderie now of a crew.
I don't have to tell them what to do. I don't have to tell them when to
Exactly.
come in. I don't do anything. They come in here because they want to be here.
Exactly.
They love building these houses. I love building them. I love, I constantly, I think people might think I'm I am a salesman trying to sell our product,
Of
but at the same
course.
time, I love what I
job.
do.
Yeah.
If you can't tell if somebody loves what they do, come on.
Listen, we've all had jobs that we hate.
Yeah.
More, a lot. So.
Yeah.
Really quick, I want to ask what Linda just asked. And
What'd she
I'm
ask?
glad she asked it.
Linda?
Linda said, do you do any tech-savvy houses?
Pet?
Tech
Savvy.
And I love that. So, like,
I have not, but I've been wanting to.
we've added little things.
Yeah, I wanted to do a smart house, and it's really not that expensive. That you can
Really?
open up. Bryce was wanting to get an app on his phone,
Yes.
and he was going to buy a door lock that he could open and close with his app on his phone. And also, he was going to put some indirect lighting that you could do with your phone.
Listen, I just ordered lights that I haven't put them up yet, but ordered lights that you plug in because Justin and Victoria had them.
Yeah.
And you control them by your phone.
Yeah.
So you just talk
Super
to your
simple.
phone. Yeah, you just talk to your phone and said, Justin said, turn out the porch light, and porch light went out.
Now, the one, that's what, I'd love to do that stuff.
Yeah.
And also, Scott built this house, and he's got central speakers throughout his whole house, and he actually just used a car radio in there, you know? So
and
it
then
was,
people do, you got to have USB ports. I had just bought, Josh's mom had 2 end tables that had USB ports in the back of the end tables.
So convenient.
I love it. And it had 2 outlets and it had 2 USB ports. Love
yeah,
them.
right, and they're
Yeah,
portable.
so I was glad
Yeah,
to
I'd
get
love to do
those.
a tech savvy. Couple more things.
Is Scott moved in his house yet?
It's already, he's in it.
He's in it.
Scott's already in his house.
Damn.
So did you all hear her? Manny, what a nasty mouth you got. Oh,
Oops. I'm sorry.
Oopsie doopsie.
And it's Wednesday night church too.
Wow, Amanda,
Oh, God.
you just let it fly,
Well,
didn't
you know what? Pray for me. I don't care. Get all the prayer you get. Well, I wanted to get in there. I wanted to get in Scott's house before he got in there and tore it up.
He said,
I
I said,
the dog. And
he's got a dog in there. I said, how about
Oh.
your dog? I said, your dog like play? He goes, oh, I can throw ball. I can play ball in there now. He runs up and down the.
Where? Gosh. Well, I want to
Hey,
get in that
hey,
house.
leap, leap, catch. Leap, leap, catch.
Well, Scott, you're going to have to set aside and straighten it up because I want to go through it.
That's funny.
Everybody wants to see his house.
This is an RJO. Now, this is 8 foot wide. I know it's hard to tell on video, but this is a living room in an RJO. And they opt for a slider, and then Amanda's got a 304 behind her. And of course, the loft. Now, normally we'll have a trim across this,
Yeah.
but this may, I think this is going to stay exposed.
Is
Now,
it?
this is 80 inches, everybody, right? We don't have to have a main support because see how thick these boards are?
So it's going to stay like we've
They're,
not had that
yeah, and
before.
see how streamlined open it is?
Oh.
Normally you got that big thick trim right here,
Oh.
right? You don't need it because we have these boards up here that are 1.5 inches thick.
Yeah.
And this is a load bearing right here.
Way off.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it's nice. The only thing that they
That's
need.
why it looks. So it's going to stay like that. So we'll get to see the lights like that.
Yep.
Way off.
See?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like 300 pounds,
Yeah, that'd be the day.
right?
That'd be the day.
Yep. So it's good and strong.
You've got like a monkey grip.
Monkey grip. So I wanted to point this out. And this is all wood. We use a beaded ceiling.
And somebody just said that's cleaner.
It looks cleaner,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
You
Now,
can tell the difference.
all right. The end of this is, you got to box this in, this trim.
Right.
But inside here, let me show you how we build this. The wires that hook to these lights
Yeah.
comes in right here.
Okay.
So inside this box, if you took off that little bitty trim right there, it's
Yeah.
hollow in there.
Okay.
So the wire comes in here, and then we loop another wire to here.
Oh.
So that's why that's set down a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, when we first built our RJOs, we had all the wires up here.
Oh.
They were exposed because it's an attic.
Oh.
It's not made to sleep in.
Right.
And then what we would do is we would take boxes and cut it into this so we didn't have to build these. But we had some customers saying they had exposed wires.
Oh, I remember that. Yes.
It's an attic.
I remember that.
But instead of trying to explain what we're doing, I just went ahead and started building these boxes.
Exactly.
Now you've got nothing upstairs but just flat floor.
Now, really quick, I just wanted to touch on, and I'm glad somebody else just brought this up again because someone else asked about it earlier. It could be the same person. Are the RJOs? Talk about the price of this one now, the 2020 price. Somebody just said it's $20,000.
20 grand.
Talk about the $15,000 kits.
All right, now
Okay?
we're going to get close to one. In this RJO, for 15 grand, no wall, and we have this explained, but I'm telling you right now, this is no interior wall covering. These boards will not be on the wall or the ceiling.
Right.
No light fixtures will be in place. They'll be in a box. Plugs will be installed. Switches will be installed. You just got to cover, you just cut your wood around them. This right here will not be installed.
Yeah.
Okay? Your shower will be installed with plumbing valve. Already hooked up, you don't have to worry about it. You just have to put this together.
Right.
This is the way your kitchen will come right here.
Yeah.
We will put the cutoffs on here, right here and here. The kitchen cabinets will be sitting in here. You'll grab the kitchen cabinets, you'll slide them, you'll screw them together. The countertop will have a plain countertop. You'll cut a hole for your sink and set your sink. Your supply lines will hook to that, and then you have to do your plumbing.
Right.
That's all you'll do. The toilet,
Yeah.
you'll set your toilet.
It'll be in here, but
Now your shower, this fan will be in place, the shower will be in
so it
place,
will look like this.
the flooring will be done, but you have, and
Do
see,
the walls.
yeah, and see this window trim?
Uh-huh.
What we'll probably do is we'll build this and this together, right?
Okay.
And then all you'll do is this will be a square, and you just pop it in place.
Pop it in there and do it.
Yeah.
And we are going to do it. Mark had mentioned, and we have planned on doing this. We are going to do a video showing exactly just the $15,000 kit. So we've got some videos
Yeah,
that we've got.
like the
coming
guys
up.
are getting ready to do an RJO, and we'll show it at that stopping point. And then what it's going to do is 15 grand. You just finish the inside, but you don't have to worry about the electrical.
And
You
it's an
don't
8
have to
by
worry about the
16
plumbing.
or any size, right?
We'll do it. We'll do one for anything
We'll
we
price
do.
it for any size,
Price
but the $15,000 is for an 8 by 16.
Yeah, and if you go up to the 18 or 20s, we'll
It'll
do that.
go up.
We'll all do the same thing.
Okay.
Yep. $5,000 less for doing all this work. Now the flooring is done. All these boards will not be cut to size. They'll be laying in here piled up. The loft will probably be installed. We haven't, the only reason I want to do that is because of these ledgers will be in here, the wiring will be in here, and it's really simple to put the loft in. That way you guys can build straight
There's
to
going
your.
to be so much done on the house.
Oh, it's just finishing the inside.
Yeah, it's just
That's
finishing
all.
the inside.
Normally on the inside it takes us about a week
Yes.
to finish the inside. So saves you guys $5 grand.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
5,000.
Yeah, man. So, any other questions?
Yeah, somebody sent, let's see, Janice.
Right.
So if we don't want your light fixtures, will that save money? Not really. They're so,
These
they're
are
like so cheap.
10, 20.
Yeah.
We got $150 in light fixtures.
Yeah,
So
and
we
that-
really don't. Yeah.
No, and that comes with it. Let's see. And lower your cabinets not included. We provide our own cabinets.
If you want your own cabinets, I can deduct the cost of the cabinets. It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. I had a lady actually call up and said, hey, I want all IKEA cabinets in the house. I said, that's awesome. Perfect.
Okay.
We'll just deduct it and you guys go.
Exactly. Now, one thing that I want to bring up that I had contacted probably about 5 or 6 previous homeowners today, and I asked them, it was all ladies, and I asked them because they all had different types of homes that they are all living in, and they have all, like a lot of people know Regina. Regina's been in her home for 3 years,
Yeah.
and I've contacted some others, and they gave me permission to. I'm going to start posting pictures pictures of their homes of certain
Oh,
things.
wow, good.
That they like and that's worked out in their homes. Like what had sparked this
Nice.
is I saw one of our other customers, and then I saw Regina's post. One of them showed that she had a pull-out cutting board that works in her house. So I want to start showing everybody on our Facebook things that are working, that real people that live in their homes
Nice.
that's working out. Regina posted, I think it was yesterday, but I didn't see it until today. Her galvanized shower she put on there needs no maintenance.
Aw.
She took a picture of it. She puts a coat of poly on it once a year. She said, I have no problems with it.
Sweet.
So I feel like that, and I haven't
Yeah.
got to talk to you about it, but I just.
Yeah, that's the first I heard.
Yeah, but I thought it was good to get in contact with some of these people to say, you know what, let us see your story. Let's not always just tell
Right.
what. I want to
Right.
hear
I
what,
love testimonies,
what
man.
else is going on in their house. And I think everybody, it's in the groups, you know, that everybody's a part of and stuff, but I wanted to put it on our actual Facebook to just kind of let
Proof.
everybody see that.
I mean, that's great proof,
And
isn't it?
everybody thinks that's a good idea. I did too. And I also got in contact with our one homeowner that she said we can come anytime. I asked her what time can we come to show that bathroom upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're making an appointment with her. We're going to get her some dates that we can be there. And we are going to tour that house because I didn't get to see the house leave. And this lady, I know this house is decked out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know.
And there's several other ladies over there we can look
and,
at.
and we're trying to contact.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
to try to do a whole, maybe do 2 or 3 houses there because there's several there.
That
so
would be
I hadn't
awesome.
got to talk to you about that, but I wanted
Yep.
to share that today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've always wanted to take the time to go visit a lot of our people that we built for
Yes.
and do videos on them and all that, but just can't get away from here. And
I know.
so
one
if-
of the things is I wanted
that
them
would
to,
be wonderful.
another person, you know, a lot of people keep up with Melanie and Yvonne,
Yep.
the Acunas and stuff, and then of course there's Lynn and then Janelle, and there's just several of them that Millie that show post a lot of stuff about their homes, and I didn't
That's
think
cool.
they would mind, and then everybody can get with them. We'll say, how does that work out for you? And they can maybe direct message and contact them.
Think about it. I mean, I think our homes are novelties. I think they're going
I
to
do
last
too.
forever. I
Mhm.
think they're going to go down in history of being because of the pricing, because of the practicality of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I got an ITH, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fortunate enough to get one.
Yeah, to Betsy's house too. I'd love to see that. So if there's any homeowners on here,
Yeah,
you know, send those to us. Say, hey, here's something that you might want to post
yeah.
today. This is something that really worked out for us, or
Mhm.
just whatever you want to share.
Sure.
Share a picture.
And we can duplicate it.
Yeah, share
We'll
a
do
picture
it
of your
again.
living room, the outside, anything.
We've done so many things. I can't remember all the little things that we've done. You know, if people want them.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that cutting board that pulls
I
out.
love that.
Yep, we did
Yes.
one in another house over here.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful.
That's a great idea, Amanda.
Yeah.
Way to keep me on, target. What's going on around here?
Exactly.
Huh? No, I haven't even looked, buddy.
Like a scavenger hunt.
Oh, I know it.
Hey, real quick about
Yeah.
the catwalk, because I've had a question about a catwalk.
Yeah.
Jennifer, there was a lady that worked out of her tiny house and had a catwalk. What did that catwalk or a catwalk? I don't really know that. It depends on how big you
The
want
cost.
it or whatever.
You want to know the cost?
Yeah, just ish.
Heavy
on the ish.
On the ish. What we normally do, if they want a loft, I think it's on a normal 8-foot wide house. I think the loft is about $100 a foot that you want to come out. So
Right.
if a loft is hooked in there, I mean, you're probably looking at $300 or $400, something like that.
Right.
It depends on, some people want a cat walk just for cats.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be load bearing. But if you want one to walk on, then it's something to consider because it has to be built heavier.
Right.
And then you got to have a headroom and maybe a dormer and whatever.
And the one that that the lady's talking about is the one that we named Dandelion, and it's a 8x26, I believe that was.
Which one is that, man? The
The
dandelion?
gray one that had all the gray one that.
Out here?
No, not that one. But it was a couple of years ago. It was a workshop.
I remember the dandelion.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
the dandelion, it was real popular on our Instagram.
Mhm,
It was one of the big high ratings ones that we had.
Yep.
But,
So it's a craftsman style.
exactly.
And that gives you 52 inches, about 50 inches on that downslope X out wall.
And that catwalk you could walk on. That
Yep.
was not just literally for a cat.
Right.
So Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But any of those amenities are awesome to add. Yep. All right.
Kevin's like, it's time to go.
See y'all.
So, ow! All right, everybody. It's been a great day. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Thursday.
All right. I want to find out more about this house is leaving. That house is the one that Mike's on, and then that big 28-footer. Let's see what they can get done by tomorrow, the end of the day.
Oh, that'd be
all right,
good.
on the
Yeah.
10 by 28. All right. I'm going to bring more specifics because if you're interested in the deal that we're trying to see how many people would be interested in our new another piece of property with the bigger homes on it and owner financing that we're going to offer. If you're interested in that, please send an email, give us a call. Probably an email is better.
Email is the best.
It's going to
Email,
give
email.
us a really good
Right.
perspective if I need to continue on with it. Now, also, those big homes are offered right here in our resort too.
Right.
It's going to, with this financing, it really opens a lot of doors. So if you're interested in that, let me know,
And
email
we're
us.
going to do a video. We've got to be a specific just for that. Write it down and maybe put it on a board. So
All right,
everybody
you know
can
what?
do it.
I think we need to do that tomorrow.
I do too.
Come on, show it and go off.
Yeah, let's.
So I'll
do
try to
that.
come on and do it like in about a 10 or 15 minutes, deal. And that'll just be something that you guys will be able to know, look at and say, hey, let's go with it or not, you know.
Okay.
But what we're doing is we want to just find out how many people are interested in it. 2 years free rent, 2 years free rent on a nightly rental. And then probably we're looking at a monthly rental of about $300 because it's
Right.
going to be more things to offer.
Right.
You know, all this is a concept, nothing's written down, but it gives us an idea of, hey, if I should pour more energy into this.
Exactly.
All right? All right, everybody. Have a great night. I'm Randy Jones. Subscribe. Tell everybody about our videos if you would. It helps us. All right.